So do we know anything about the next Resident Evil? Like, I guess
Yeah,
it'd be
the whole
9.
plot has been.
But I mean, as far as gameplay wise, like, do
I
we
think
know
it's
if
going to be
it's
the same.
so first person?
And I mean, they're
more
remaking
horror-focused?
5. Because
Really?
they set up the 5 remake at the end of the 4 remake.
I kind of hope we go back to the third-person style.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I don't want it to
I
be
like
first
7
person.
and 8, but I do like I played 7 and 2 at the same time. I
Yeah.
waited to play 7. I never played 7 when it came out, and when 2 came out,
Kevin,
I got
7's
both of them, played through 7, and then played through 2.
7 scared me
I
so much.
loved 7, but 2 just blew it out the water me at least.
I
I
don't
enjoyed
know.
2 way more from like it was more scary because I felt more like
Oh, I don't know about that.
Like-
I think generally I get scared easier in a first person.
I think
perspective.
traditionally, yeah, but I'm just saying like I can't compare anything. Like movies don't usually scare me. Games usually scare me because you feel like you're in
Yeah,
it. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you get engulfed in it. So when something
yeah.
comes at you, you're actively trying to
No,
avoid it as
ugh.
if you would in real life. A movie,
Mr.
you're not
X.
like trying to avoid it. Yeah, I can't think of anything in 7 that was like scaring me as much as like trying to avoid Mr. X chasing me.
Spider Lady. The part where you're in
you're
in the
probably
girl's
right.
room.
Yeah.
You're in the girl's room and you hear the laugh and turn around and you see her feet.
It's
under
still
the
similar
thing.
though. Like I just overall I think I liked Resident Evil 2,
I
the
think
3D style or the third person style better than
2
the
is
first person.
scary, but not like 7 and 8 for me. Because there were parts, especially in 8, the whole dollhouse part had me literally like, I had my hands cover my eyes because I couldn't. I
Yeah, and
couldn't
I
do
haven't even
it.
played 8.
So I think the only reason the first person works in those games is because we're following Ethan.
Yeah, and we haven't seen him.
Because even playing, I felt a disconnect playing the Not a Hero DLC for 7 where you played as Chris.
Yeah.
So I do think that if we are going to be...
Oh, please tell me that's been recording. Oh, okay. Sorry.
I do feel like if we are going to be seeing a returning character, you know, like a beloved character,
Yeah.
it'd be really nice to appreciate them, you know, third person.
I doubt it.
I think a 5 remake would be cool. I'd want to play
I
that
do
because
too.
I
I think
is
with
in
the
that-
current camera controls, it would be so much
yeah,
better.
5 is in that kind of space where it's like old enough where I haven't played it in so long,
Yeah.
but old enough to where like I don't want to go back to it.
I
to
had a
play it.
lot of fun with it. It was
Yeah,
it was very
I remember it
hard.
being a fun game.
It was hard, especially because you can't. It's like
It's a lot better than 6.
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
I got 6 like day 1 and
Yeah.
it sucked. bro.
I really
played
only
through
like
it-
I only
played through
like
it in,
Leon's
3
story for
days.
that game.
Yeah, I think I beat
Ada's was
Leon's
okay.
story. I did Leon's story first, beat Leon's story. I want to say I beat Chris's, and then there was a third one. I don't remember
Ada.
who it was. No, not in 6. It
Not in
was,
6. Ada
it
had a
was
whole
some bald
storyline
guy.
about a clone and everything. Are you sure?
No, it was as the like main
It wasn't
protagonist you play
Sherry
as.
and-
No, it was another guy. I'm pretty sure he was like a bald guy.
Wesker's son. Because Sherry, the little girl from Resident Evil 2, was with him. They were grown up.
I'm not sure what the third one was, but
Three
I didn't like it.
storylines.
I didn't beat like all the storylines.
I don't like that
in
they
it.
separated the storylines, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I mean, if they would have did a good job with it, I wouldn't have minded. But
There's 4 campaigns.
4, okay,
Ada's-
yeah, I thought there
Ada's
was
is
only
in
3.
there.
Okay, so there is an Ada one.
Leon's, Chris's, Jake Wesker.
Jake Wesker, yeah,
Albert Wesker's
yep.
son,
That's
and then
what I'm thinking
Ada's.
So I didn't even know there was an Ada one. I beat the Chris one and the Leon one. The Leon one was the best one. That's
I like
the one
the
I started
Leon
with first.
one.
I didn't like it, but it was okay enough for me to finish it. The Chris one was just like a grind to get through, but I was like, I want to finish everything. And by the third one, it was just like,
Have
man,
you
I
watched
don't-
all the movies and shows, the animated ones? Because they're all canon.
I haven't watched them to the point of like knowing what happened in them. I like.
I
briefly,
really like them.
Are you guys talking about the Resident Evil movies?
Yeah,
Yeah, Resident
not
Evil.
the
You've seen
live
them.
action ones.
I haven't watched the Death Island, the newest.
Death Island. Have you watched like all the movies? Like there's 4.
The animated ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 4, and then what's the one that came out in like 2019? I loved that one.
The
Infinite
series
Darkness.
on Netflix?
Yeah, Infinite Darkness is what it was.
That one
and it was
followed
really
Leon.
good. I also have not watched Death Island. I need to because
yeah.
Death Island is the most recent in the timeline.
Any
Like,
of them I would have seen would have been like 15 years ago, and I don't remember anything about them. So.
I wouldn't care about them if they weren't confirmed canon.
Mhm.
Because you've seen Leon in a lot of them, and you haven't seen him before that in the
I just
timeline.
like seeing Leon be cool.
Oh, Leon being a
he's
depressed
always cool.
alcoholic. He's a depressed alcoholic.
He fixes himself.
Yeah. He gets the girl.
That's freaking Chris in Resident Evil 6. He's
Yeah.
the depressed alcoholic.
Okay, let me ask this then. What's the best Resident Evil?
2.
Okay, well,
Video
hold
game?
on. Let me start with you first. Yeah, best
Wait,
Resident Evil
wait.
video game out of including originals, remakes.
Originals and remake?
Yeah, so like when you say 2, were you saying 2
2 remake.
remake? So
Yeah.
you think 2 remakes your favorite?
Yeah.
out of all of them. And you haven't played the 4 remake, have you?
No, but I think that would be a contender if I played it.
Yeah.
I have
okay.
played 2 remake and I've played 3 remake,
Okay.
and I liked 3 remake. I didn't. A lot of people didn't, but I really liked it.
Did you play original OG 3?
Yeah, have you
No.
played any of the original Resident Evil? Yeah,
No.
I think that's...
Absolutely not with those fixed.
Dude, that's...
I was about to curse. Not with those fixed camera angles, bro. Absolutely not.
That's the problem that people had with 3 remake, just because they cut some pieces of the game out.
I played 5, the original 5, and
Right.
I played a little bit of the original 4 on the GameCube.
Oh, so you've never played the original 4?
I have. I played a little bit
I mean,
of
in
it. I've
full.
never beaten it. No. No.
That's crazy.
But I mean, my thing is, why would I when I have the brand new one right there?
I don't know. I think the 4 and 4 remake are pretty distinct. I'm not going to say one's better than the other, but like I think they're separate enough to where it's worth playing
Dude,
both of them in my
Didn't that
opinion.
come out this year?
No, it came out last
4
year.
remake?
Yeah, last year.
Did it get nominated for Game of the Year last year? It should
I
have.
imagine
It probably
it did.
did.
But I think it came out in 2022, maybe.
Oh,
no,
really?
it would have came out in 2023, but near the first half, I think.
Huh.
So you're saying 2 remake, but you also haven't played original 1, 2, 3, or 4.
No,
Okay.
not all the way through.
You've played all of them, I'm pretty sure, right? Okay.
Original remake, dude.
Original remake's your favorite?
Yeah.
Well,
So-
they haven't even remade it fully in the new stuff, have they?
No, it's
No, but
They're gonna do it.
old-
That's also got leaked
old
too.
style. So, which they have multiple remakes of one. So they have one, then they have the GameCube,
the GameCube
remake,
one that came out.
then
like,
they have the
2000
HD
something.
one on PC and stuff.
So
on
how do you
consoles.
think you're gonna feel about the remake of Zero and Veronica and that one?
I
'Cause
feel like
it's
with-
coming.
They're remaking those?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think.
dude, have you missed that?
I don't
There was a
keep up with
huge
stuff like
data
that.
leak with all that
I don't
stuff.
keep up with stuff like that. I like to be surprised.
So there's the 9 remake, the 5 remake, and they're
You said
remaking
9 remake?
Or they're
no,
making
the
now.
9, and
Yeah.
then the 5 remake, and then 0. I think it said it was 0, Code Veronica, and 1.
I feel like I have heard about the 0 remake being
Yeah.
in the style of the 1 remake, not the 3D or the
Oh, I've heard
the
that
third person.
I've heard it's all gonna be in current graphics,
Really?
like that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I mean, those would be the only ones they haven't done besides like They started with 2.
Well, they haven't done
They
one
did
in the
3.
style of like third
Yeah,
person,
that-
but I don't foresee
think
them
they're
doing
doing-
that personally. But
I
so
think one stands alone as it is pretty well.
yeah,
I can't handle
classic.
them fixed camera angles,
Classic.
man. I can't do it.
Even in the HD.
I will say I know for sure the dog part would still scare me though, no matter how it was.
Yeah.
So what would be yours?
So you're saying 1
Remake.
remake is your favorite?
Yeah.
Uncontended?
It's just so iconic, dude. Like,
Huh.
I think that 2 remake just blew my mind.
Yeah,
Because I got
before-
to see how the original looked, and then I played that, and I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, so I haven't played the 4 remake, so that could be a possible contender. I'm not sure. I haven't played all the way through it yet, though. I played maybe like an hour of it, so not enough. Originally, my answer was always 4. Any follow-up I had was originally 2, the original 2. Which, I mean, I kind of classify the GameCube releases as basically the same game. But just the original format of Resident Evil 2. Then the 2 remake came out, and I played through that.
yeah.
I don't know if I like the 2 remake better or not. I love the 2 remake so much
So
that
good.
I think it may beat out the original 2 for me. I just have nostalgia for the original Resident Evil 2,
Yeah.
but I do think I like the 2 remake better. It's just hard for me to say that, but so I think 4 alone is still my favorite. Like, it's just the most replayable one to me.
Yeah.
I think it's the most iconic. I'm not gonna say iconic, but it's just such a staple. Like, I feel like it's the Final Fantasy 7 of the
Resident Evils.
of the Resident Evils. Yeah, but
The only issue I had with 2 remake was they really did mess up the A and B scenarios. You remember in the original how if you did Leon A and Claire B, stuff you did in Leon A, like puzzles and stuff that were completed, were already completed for you.
in Claire B.
But it wasn't that way with RE2 remake.
Yeah.
You had to do the same puzzles over again. I'm like, I mean, there still was slightly different sections of the game, but like it just ruined the
I didn't notice that.
continuity, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I think the originals had like a Leon A and B and Claire A and B, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so then vice versa. Like if you did Leon B, stuff in Claire A that you did would be completed.
Yeah.
It's how they milked content out of the same 6-hour game.
Hey, you know, it was smart though, dude.
But it's better. Yeah, I
liked
like that though.
I don't know why they wouldn't have done that. in this one.
I don't know why.
Maybe
I
they
assume it's
forgot?
just Leon and Claire, but then they're like they're going through it at the same time. So
Oh yeah, it was both in real time. They were both
yeah, they're both
experiencing
in
at
real
the same-
time. So like
so yeah, that makes sense though, Ryan.
there's
no,
all there-
because the puzzles that the puzzles were the same. You had to do the same puzzles.
Oh, okay. I never played the Claire one. I only played the
Yeah,
Leon
you had
one.
to do the same puzzles. Again, different. There was a different.
Yeah, so
boss
it's basically
fight,
if Claire did
at
what
some point-
Leon
Yeah, if Claire
did.
had come through there, it would have been open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is weird.
So that's the only issue I have with that one.
Yeah, I do feel like it was a little weak on like length of content, probably because stuff like that. But I mean, dude, just the experience of the game alone, I loved.
No, I get it.
And I think it has a lot of replayability too. Like it's on my list to kind of replay. But I think four is still like kind of undefeated for me. But 2 remake is definitely a contender now, and which is funny because 2 was my original like runner up, the original 2, because I love the original 2. But I think that 2 remake just kind of
Made it that much better.
made it that much better.
No, I get it.
I'm so happy that they remade 2.
I feel like, again, I have a bias towards Remake 1 just because I grew up watching my dad play it and then I started playing it. It's just one of those
Nostalgia.
games.
I
Yeah.
don't have a huge dog in this fight because I'm not a big.
Yeah, we haven't even played the first 4. That's crazy.
Well,
You
I
gotta
mean-
go back and play at least Resident Evil 4
I'd
before
probably
playing the
play the
remake.
original. Well, wait,
Because there's an HD of 4 you can
Wait a
get
second.
on.
Wait a second though. Can you move while you're aiming, or is it the
No.
same?
No.
So I probably wouldn't want to put myself through.
Dude, it's not that bad.
It's
man.
bad for me, man.
not
I
that bad.
I go to aim and I'm like, whoa, I can't.
Well,
and
what do
I'll
you mean
forget
move while you're
every
aiming? You
time.
can't move while you're aiming in the 4 remake.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. It's completely open. It's like current day AAA game.
Yeah, you can.
That was one of the biggest complaints of those games is you couldn't move while you were aiming. 4 and 5 and
I think I'm like overthinking it. Like I gotta actually like
Yeah, put your hand in
see it.
control.
But yeah, it has the tank controls though.
yeah.
Every
I
version
think-
of it other than the remake.